I'm Lashunda Scales, your Commissioner for District 1 and President Pro Tem for the Jefferson County Commission. Got exciting news, and remember, I told you, 2020, you and I, we will be focused on what we need to do to change our home, change our community, and the world we live in. I want to start by sharing what I think is very earth-shaking today. I learned from the Jefferson County Sheriff, Mark Petway, on yesterday that Dr. Martin Luther King was housed right in the building where I am, which is the Jefferson County Courthouse on the 7th floor in 1967. We know about King being jailed in 1963, but 1967, only 5 months before his ultimate assassination. Today, we memorialized, took an official action on behalf of the Jefferson County Commission because we want you to know your county history. I don't want to take any longer. Take a look. Whereas Birmingham, Jefferson County, Alabama is known throughout history as the location of numerous pivotal events during the county's civil rights movement of the 1960s, and whereas among those many iconic moments in civil rights history is the final arrest of Martin Luther King Jr., and whereas upon his arrival on October 30th, 1967 in Birmingham, Alabama, Dr. King was immediately arrested by Jefferson County Sheriff's deputies and transported to the Jefferson County Jail located in the county's Bessemer Division. And whereas upon recommendation by the Bessemer Police Commissioner to the Jefferson County Sheriff, Dr. King and his brother were transported to the Jefferson County Jail located in Birmingham Division. And whereas it is the desire of the Jefferson County Commission to honor history by the acknowledgement and preservation of the jail spaces in both the Birmingham and Bessemer courthouses where Dr. King was held. Now therefore be it resolved by the Jefferson County Commission that it is its intent to honor history by acknowledgement and preservation of the aforementioned spaces in recognition of the contributions to society by Martin Luther King Jr., as well as the place that Jefferson County holds in the history of the civil rights movement. Can I get a motion? Move the item.
Second.
Is that a motion?
Make your motion.
Move the item.
Second.
It has been moved and properly seconded. All those in favor, let it be known by saying aye.
Aye.
All right, the item has been adopted. I want you to listen very carefully to Sheriff Mark Petway. He will show the accounts leading up to King's arrest and how the bookings and documents that we now have found right here in the Jefferson County Courthouse, why today's memorialization means so much. You'll also, too, hear from Commissioner Sheila Tyson. She knows that these are rare artifacts that are within our possession. Take a look.
This is important. This is a hidden treasure. Now it's been exposed. We want everybody to know the story here of Jefferson County. The whole country, the nation needs to know that Martin Luther King was here lastly before he was assassinated. He was housed in the county jail here in Birmingham. The docket book is the most important item we have in the sheriff's office. Everything is recorded in the docket book. When a person come in, what they're charged with, and what happens in the court process. So right here we have a record of Dr. Martin Luther King and his brother coming to the county jail October the 30th, 1967. It's recorded right here.
If you look back in history, it was mentioned, but the documents that we have now that the sheriff have proof and was brought forward, those documents have never been shown to the public.
As people have an appreciation not only for our history of the Birmingham letter that came out of the city jail, but 4 years later, only 5 months before Dr. King would be assassinated, Jefferson County was a part of the final arrest. So when I talk about the place of comfort, I want you to see. You hear that? Hear the walls? I mean, this is the actual cells that are right here on the 7th floor that Dr. Martin Luther King and his brother A.D. had to come. So now you see the toilet space. And then check this out. I want you to look at the shower. I mean, 53 years ago, I want you to see the shower. If you were here more than one day, This is where you took your shower. Look at that floor. So it's important that when we talk about the civil rights movement and talking about why did that make a difference? Who cares about civil rights movement? And what did that do? Did it just free black people? No, it freed all people. And so as we come out here and we see that even here you have the bars, and that's what we're talking about, making this floor be accessible for the general public so that students and people from all walks of life will know that this is not where we want you to end up. But I'm telling you, when you are fighting for freedom, we know that it came at a price. So I want you to take a look as we exit. Come on around. You will see that you have to take this right here and you basically wind it up. That's how you close those doors. Now I want you to look at these photos as well, because King was not alone. He was with several others, including his brother A.D., Reverend Ralph Abernathy, also Reverend Watts. They too, and you'll see the little bookings of where they came to Bessemer. And the story is that in 1967, when King could not get a parade permit from the city of Birmingham to do a legal march, the former Jefferson County Commission president, David Orange, he was the assistant sheriff. Connected the dots. He's the one who actually arrested Dr. King as he got off an airplane in Birmingham. Now listen, that's a little known fact, but that's why we're bringing it to life. I keep telling you, you and I working together, we have to be the change we both want to see. In the days coming forth, January 20th is when Dr. King this year will be commemorated for his birthday. Now I'm going to tell you something. I'm challenging you ahead of time that we have to preserve King's dream. That means the responsibility of you changing the world around you and you being that agent for change. Again, I told you, like us on our Facebook page at Lashunda Scales. She works. Share our information. Also go to our YouTube channel at Lashunda Scales Official. Subscribe to our newsletter, and then soon you will get a text from us at JEFFCO. You have to sign up for it, but we'll be bringing more changes in Jefferson County with you in mind. God bless you.
One day when the glory comes.